And just like that, the Detroit Lions are back. Well, sort of. We're already at rookie minicamp going on May 9th through 11th down at Allen Park. And I couldn't be more excited, man, because that means that the NFL season is getting closer. Now, there is 82, 83 days to the Hall of Fame game that the Detroit Lions will be participating in. They have one extra preseason game. That's going to go a long way because we got a stacked roster when it comes to like depth. So we got receivers trying to make the team. I mean, it's going to be some fan favorites cut this year. But we've got two people that we're going to talk about. Pride of Detroit broke down all of the draft picks. They even had a bonus section at the end. So I'm going to link the article in the description so you guys can read the entire thing. But we're just going to focus on two individuals. One is quite controversial, but I think he's going to step up to the plate. And the other one has been getting a lot of love in Detroit, but the words potential and upside were used with him. I think you guys already know where I'm going. Let's take a look at the first one, wide receiver Isaac TeSlaa. While TeSlaa did get some work in the slot, the high majority of his playing time was spent on the outside during Friday's practice. During walkthroughs, the Lions did not throw the ball, but he was heavily featured when Detroit went to 7-on-7 drills. In fact, all three of the first passes of practice went to him, with the rookie catching two. The first catch was a nice adjustment from TeSlaa. When we did our draft prospect look, that's what one of the things that was good about him. Coming back on a ball that was thrown back shoulder on the sidelines. On the other, he clearly beat the cornerback on an out route, where he took a stab inside that slowed the corner down. The one incomplete pass was broken up by the defender. Didn't say who, although there was a pretty clear jersey tug during his break. Here's another part down here I want you guys to keep an eye on. He's a rookie, though. It says, it was a very strong start to practice for TeSlaa, but it was overall an up and down day for him. He had another pass his way broken up after not creating separation, and he fell down on a couple of routes as well. That said, there were a couple of instances where he was able to beat his press coverage and flash his speed, even though the ball didn't necessarily come his way. So it looks like specifically they were keeping an eye on Isaac TeSlaa. Now, I've heard a bunch of variations of his name, but it is TeSlaa. I finally heard the news say it. I heard Brad say Tesla and all, but we know the correct pronunciation of his name. But we kind of knew this. And I think this guy is going, should we have traded up? What would we come up 32 spots? I'm not sure, but I think he is going to live up to, I think he has the potential to pass his potential. You understand what I'm saying? So I think I'm not mad at this pick. I actually like the pick. I really do. Do I like the trade capital? I don't know, but this guy is probably going to be wide receiver number 4 right now. And then he's probably going to move up to wide receiver 3 after this year. I don't think that Tim Patrick or Khalif Raymond is going to be on this team next year. But right now, there's no doubt that it's going to be St. Brown, Jamison Williams, Tim Patrick, and then TeSlaa. I think that Khalif Raymond is probably on the bubble. I hate to say it, but I think that that's probably what's going on. So I cannot wait to see this happening, what's going on in training camp. And we get the extra preseason game that I'll be able to go to the Hall of Fame game, and I can't wait to see it. So I do intend to go to every single practice that's open that is not closed due to weather, and I'm hoping to get them VIP hookup again. Man, it felt good. It felt good, so holla at your boy. I'm just saying, holla at your boy. That would be awesome. I appreciate you. Now, this next one here has been taking the world by storm, the Detroit Lions world by storm. We have given this guy the savior of the pass rusher position opposite Aiden, and he hasn't even played a snap in the National Football League. I know why. I get it. I understand. He's got everything up here. Everything up here that makes him a Detroit Lion, but we still got to see what he's able to do on the football field. I do like his motor, his work ethic, his determination, he said something today about going to get it. Like, he is going to work hard. I love that. But he still has to perform. I can't wait to see him on the field. I actually hope that he is the guy that can be opposite Aiden. But if he's not, it is what it is. But what do you expect from a 6th-round pick? Anything he does, honestly, is going to be better than we probably projected. But here's what Pride of Detroit had to say again. The entire article will be linked in the description. Says, while Hassanein looked notably small for what the Lions typically like in an edge, he's 6'2" compared to Marcus Davenport, who's 6'4". Let me just cut to me real quick. Marcus Davenport is a big dude. I saw him in training camp. He's a big, powerful dude. He just can't stay healthy. But that tells you the size comparison. It was also easy to see the motor that endeared him to Detroit. Several times he made his way into the backfield during walkthroughs. He even displayed a pretty aggressive long arm against an interior lineman, despite relatively short arms. Now, I will say this. They did say the same thing about Hutch, that he had short arms, and look how he performed. I'm not saying he's going to be Hutch, but he's got potential. He's got upside. Trust me, I want this guy to succeed. I just don't want to put all that pressure and all those expectations on him. Perhaps the most Hassanein-like moment happened during individual drills where players were working on an edge bending drill that finishes with a tackling of a dummy. The horn sounded to rotate to the next drill, but Hassanein pleaded to the coaches to give him one more shot. They obliged, and Hassanein finished the drill. I like the kid, man. I like him. Everything up here is a Detroit Lion. And if he can be that difference maker that we need, if he can be that guy opposite Aiden, that would be fantastic. That's a long way. He has a long way to go. He has not gone against NFL linemen. And Ray Agnew said it today. He said he in here with the big dogs. Nah, he got to be put out there against these real offensive linemen. This ain't college no more. So all of this stuff, this playing in pajamas, practicing in pajamas, that's one thing. But it does start here. And we knew that about this kid already. So that is exciting. We already know the main factor is why he's a Detroit Lion is because of the motor, the drive, the person that he is. Will that be enough to get us over the hump? I don't know. We will see. But I like the kid. He's on our team. I want him to succeed. I just don't know if right now he is the guy. But I'm gonna give y'all a homework assignment. Okay? Give me the last 6th-round pick edge rusher. So you have to have a DN designation if you want to do homework to make a name for themselves. I don't know. You can set the criteria because I don't know. James Houston excluded. Okay, let me put it. What was the last 6th-round defensive end that actually made an impact, made NFL rosters, actually was an asset, minus James Houston? Because I don't even think James Houston really counts because of the fact that I think the first year was a fluke, but that's neither here nor there. Now there's a couple other players too that I would love to bring out. You've got Dan Jackson, you've got Dominic Levitt. You also have a standout moment near the bottom of the article has to do with a wide receiver whose uncle played for our team last year. So make sure you guys check out that article. Will be linked in the description. I usually don't link the articles because I give credit on the screen, but because it's so much in this article, I want you guys to check it out and show those guys some love because it's because of those guys, Pride of Detroit, Lions Wire, Lions SI, that I get to do what I can do at this level, seeing as how I'm not credentialed. So go show those guys some love, even though they don't really show me any, but it's okay. Wanted to kind of do this real quick, man. I want to give a shout out to Riley. If you guys see me, I have one request. If you see me anywhere, make sure you stop if you want to and say hello. Please do that. And if we do meet and we chop it up, always, always, always remind me to get a picture because I am so in shock. Every time this happens, man, I'm so in shock of us that I'm so kind of blown away that I forget to get a picture. So I want to shout out the first one here is Riley. And if you were part of the live stream yesterday, Detroit Lions Weekly, you saw this photo. This is my new pose, pointing to the other person, letting everybody know it's about them. Riley saw me walking along the corridor. I was getting my laps in because I'm trying to get 10,000 steps now. And he says, Derek, Lions Syndicate? I'm like, what's up? I watch you all the time. And he wanted to take a picture, and it was so cool, man. It was so cool to see people. And when you guys see me, man, it's kind of crazy because it's almost like having some type of sticker shock or something. I think it's cool. It actually makes me smile. I actually walked away and I was smiling. I can't get over how this is. And the second person I want to shout out as well is the big homie from, I've been waiting on this picture, from California. So in California, when I went to, this is from the Week 17 matchup against the San Francisco 49ers. And I'm walking along the corridor, and it was so many people in California that recognized me. It was kind of insane. I get recognized more outside of Detroit than I do in Detroit, but I get recognized, and the big homie, man, he chases me down. I hear my name, not like, he chases me down, and I hear, Derek, Lions Syndicate. I turn around, and he's there. We snap a photo, and it was so cool, man, because his boy was like, man, he saw you, and he started chasing. He started chasing you down, and it was so cool. And another cool feature too is the guys that I was with, a couple subscribers, they started pretending to be bodyguards. It was so embarrassing. It really was. But I saw older gentlemen. I saw a lady, man. It was crazy. It was crazy. So if you see me in public, whether it's at the Michigan Panthers game or the Lions game or on the road or on the plane, whatever it is, man, make sure y'all say what up. I do not bite. I'm just like this in person. All right. So make sure y'all show some love and let me know so we can get a photo and I can feature you on one of the videos. That's going to be one of the new things, man. As a matter of fact, I got some things brewing that I am excited about. I might as well tell you now. The plan is to start a vlogging channel that I hope to launch by the start of the NFL season. So by the time we go to the Hall of Fame game, I want to launch the vlogging channel because vlogs don't really fit on this channel. And I've been thinking about for a while, how can I bring the experience to you guys through that of my trips to Lions games? Very similar to It's Too Easy. Shout out to them. Not edited like theirs because, they're outstanding at what they do. But I think I'm going to actually send my footage off. I might try to edit the first couple of videos, but I'm going to send it off. So it'll probably be some type of vlogging channel that is coming. The plan is to launch it by for that first Hall of Fame game. And it'll only be the games, and we'll follow those along and stuff like that. So I'm excited about that. And I think that's it, man. Oh, the schedule release is coming out as well. That will be out. We will be doing it live. I'm going to get on at 7 o'clock on Wednesday. The schedule comes out at 8. It might be some games leaked in the middle or, before the day. As a matter of fact, it's a whole big thing that schedules. I do not want to know anything about the schedule. So, I don't want to do that. So we'll do that live. And then we'll give you our way too early predictions. I'll be able to buy tickets. This is crazy. So I got a couple cool things too that I'm thinking about doing for the game. So anyway, this channel is made possible by viewers, subscribers, and members just like you. It's because of your support I get to do what I do. You guys could be anywhere else on YouTube, but you choose to rock with me. Let me get back on camera real quick because I want to say something to the big homie. The big homie, man. Right or wrong, I see you over there, man. I see you over there. It ain't no love lost. I'm just saying, what we just want to win. That's it. So I'm not trying to lie to my subscribers. I am, you use 3 of my thumbnails. Am I the only one? Is that, I take it as a badge of honor that he figured that he would make a video about me lying to you guys about the pass rush. And he brings in all these stats. And not one time does he mention that the Lions had 0 sacks in the playoffs, and they were the only team in the National Football League playoffs to not have a sack. But that's okay. Keep doing what you're doing over there. It's all love, But again, it's because of your support I get to do what I do. You can be anywhere else on YouTube, but you choose to rock with me. Take care of yourself and each other. And as always, go Lions. It doesn't get any cooler than this.